Hey everyone! If you have been watching the news or scrolling through social media, you have probably heard that the US government is officially in a shutdown. And yes, it's a pretty big deal. In this video, we are breaking down what's going on, why it happened, and what it means for the economy and everyday life, and how it might affect you, even if you are not in the United States. Let's dive in. First, let's cover the basics. A government shutdown happens when Congress fails to pass a budget or a temporary funding bill, which means the federal government runs out of legal authority to spend money. When that happens, non essential government services stop. Federal employees can't get paid, and a whole lot of things come grinding to a halt. Now, this isn't the first time it has happened, but this one in October 2025 is already showing signs of major disruption. So, what caused it this time? The deadline was October 1st, and Congress couldn't agree on how to fund the government. Neither party could get enough votes in the Senate to pass a spending bill or a temporary fix. At the heart of the fight, disagreement over healthcare spending, especially Affordable Care Act subsidies, Medicare reforms, and state level funding. There's also some political chess going on. The White House has frozen over $26 billion in funding tied to Democratic led states, which has added even more tension. Meanwhile, 750,000 federal workers are either furloughed or working without pay. So, what does a shutdown look like in real life? Here's what's already been impacted. National parks and museums, many are closed or partially operating. Food aid programs like WIC could run out of funding in days, leaving millions of families without support. Passports, visas, student aid processing is delayed or paused. Federal agencies, places like the EPA, Education Department, and others are scaled down. Airports, TSA agents and air traffic controllers are working without pay, which could lead to delays and safety concerns. Essential services like Medicare, Social Security, and military operations are still running, but even they are stretched thin. Let's talk money because the shutdown is not free. Economists estimate it could cost the US economy between $7 and $15 billion per week. Every week of shutdown slightly slows down the economy, affecting consumers' confidence, government contractors, business planning, federal loan approvals. Even though furloughed workers usually get back their pay later, contractors cannot. And small businesses relying on federal clients or permits could be hit hard. And if this drags on, the damage becomes more permanent. Remember the 2018-19 shutdown? It lasted 35 days and cost the economy over $11 billion, some of it never recovered. Politically, this is high stakes. The Senate is stuck. Republicans and Democrats are pointing fingers against each other. The White House is pressuring Congress but also threatening layoffs if this drags on. Behind the scenes, negotiations are happening, but nothing solid yet. For regular people, the longer this lasts, the more stressful it becomes. If you are a federal worker, your next paycheck is uncertain. If you rely on food assistance or federal loans, you could be left waiting. And for the rest of us, slowdowns in services, airport delays, or even stock market dips could be around the corner. So, what can we do? If you are in the United States, call your representatives. Seriously, they work for you. If you are outside the US, just know that a government shutdown doesn't mean total collapse, but it does signal political dysfunction. And it can ripple out globally through the economy and markets. Let's hope lawmakers come to their senses soon and put people before politics. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment below, especially if you are being affected by the shutdown. And don't forget to subscribe for updates as the situation evolves. Stay informed, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.